There are several ways to interpret and identify the Latin American region. To some, it is a region that includes the entirety of the Western Hemisphere countries south of the United States, while to others, it is a region where a Romance language predominates or has countries with a history of Iberian colonialism. The most limited definition, and the one utilized in this video, defines Latin America as countries where Spanish or Portuguese is currently the dominant language. Geographically, the Latin American states possess a lovely topographical variety. Everything from mountains, valleys, and beaches can be found here. No matter your perceptions of the region or what you've heard in the media, millions of Americans, Canadians, and Western Europeans have already made the move and upgraded their lifestyle in most of the prominent areas of Latin America. Daily life requirements are comparatively lesser in cost in almost all nations of this region. Plus, the visa and residency requirements are also the most lenient overall. In this video, we have listed the best areas for long-term living or retirement in Latin America. Most of these areas are the prominent hotspots of their respective countries and are the most preferred among retirees, expats, and passive earners by perception. So, with all that, here are Latin America's best places to live or retire in 2026. Number 12. Valparaiso Region, Chile. Made up of 8 provinces with a population of approximately 1.8 million people, the Valparaiso region is the 5th largest in the Republic of Chile. It is a land of contrasts and wonders, where the Andes meet the Pacific, where ancient forests coexist with coastal cliffs, and where nature and culture breathe side by side. Its namesake capital of Valparaiso serves as the seat of region, and is located just 70 miles away from Santiago, the national capital. The main hotspots to reside for long-term in this region are the namesake capital and the seaside resort city of Vina del Mar. Its attractiveness in tourism allows it to have major international hotel chains, lots of shopping centers, restaurants, and bars. Hence, the international community is strong here from December to March. Many digital nomads and sunseekers from North America and Europe hail to this part of Chile to enjoy the warm sea breeze of the Southern Hemisphere. Basic services and amenities are readily available here, the healthcare system is efficient and affordable, and the local transportation system is spread out. When it comes to cost of living, a couple could live in the most prominent areas of this region for under $2,000 per month or even less if they watch their pennies. Number 11. The Magdalena Department of Colombia. More and more pensioners and digital nomads are relocating to Colombia. The main points of interest include the city of Medellin, Cartagena, and Bucaramanga. But in contrast to these obvious places, the Magdalena Department in the northern side of Colombia, sitting right on the Caribbean Sea, offers a more attractive lifestyle for those looking for peace and lower cost of living. The department displays a bit of everything, with the ocean and the mountains both right within reach of your front door. At the heart of it all lies Santa Marta, the oldest surviving city in South America and the beating heart of Magdalena. But what makes Magdalena truly stand out isn't just its scenery, it's the cost of living. Here, one can enjoy a comfortable seaside life on a fraction of what it would cost in Europe, North America, or even the better-known parts of Latin America. A modest apartment with ocean views might rent for as little as $300 to $500 a month, while daily expenses, fresh seafood, tropical fruit, local transport, remain astonishingly low. And despite its low cost, Magdalena doesn't feel lacking. Its city of Santa Marta is fairly developed and provides good healthcare, high-speed internet, reliable public transport, and easy access to domestic and international destinations through its airport. Number 10. Puerto Rico. An archipelago in the Caribbean Sea with a population of 3.2 million, Puerto Rico is a U.S. overseas territory. It is famous for its tropical climate and sunny beaches, which make it a particularly attractive vacation destination. However, the island also boasts several financial perks for retirees looking for a place to settle down. Moving to Puerto Rico involves different visa requirements depending on your citizenship status. U.S. citizens enjoy unrestricted movement to this Caribbean territory, while non-U.S. citizens must navigate specific visa processes similar to mainland United States entry requirements. So overall, Puerto Rico is generally better suited for American retirees and remote workers. Though Puerto Rico isn't technically a foreign country, it does have its own history, culture, and language. Spanish and English are both official languages of Puerto Rico. Its cost of living is reasonable compared to many parts of the United States. Housing expenses are generally more affordable, with options ranging from beachfront condos to inland properties. While groceries, fresh produce, and utilities are expensive mainly because it is an island, so tax on imported goods is quite hefty. Number 9. João Pessoa, Brazil. Located on Brazil's northeastern coast in the state of Paraíba, João Pessoa is known as the easternmost city in the Americas. It's a city surrounded by lush greenery and offers an authentic Brazilian experience while remaining close to other major cities. It is one of the top retirement picks for locals, especially those coming from Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro, mainly because living costs are low and the crime rate is also lower in comparison. Overall, it's away from the hustle and bustle of bigger cities of Brazil. There's no roaring carnival parades or suffocating traffic. But then again, it's a big city, and there are places that suit every taste and budget here. But most internationals usually reside near its coastline, as rent for a seafront condo in one of its upscale complex usually starts from $550 to $850 US. This city is also ranked first in terms of quality of life with a diverse patchwork of old cultural adornments, endless shoreline, and pockets of modernity. Number 8. Puerto Montt, Chile. Known as a gateway to the Andes Mountains and the Patagonian fjords, Puerto Montt is a port city in southern Chile's Lake District. It is the perfect retreat for those who love the outdoors, hiking, fishing, and boating, and the nearby national park offers opportunities for wildlife viewing and camping. Besides the nature, the city itself is home to a vibrant art scene with numerous galleries, theaters, and music venues. In addition to this, the city has a good healthcare system, with several hospitals and clinics, so retirees can settle in for long term. On the downside, Puerto Montt has a temperate oceanic climate, with cool, rainy winters and mild, relatively dry summers, which can make outdoor activities less enjoyable and lead to issues like flooding and landslides. Moreover, it can be a challenging place to live for those who do not speak Spanish. While English is spoken in some tourist areas, most residents speak only Spanish. This can make it difficult for non-Spanish speakers to navigate daily life and integrate into the local community. Number 7. Florianópolis, Brazil. A coastal city composed of more than 80 islands, Florianópolis is known for its pristine beaches, preserved Atlantic forest, and mild year-round climate. After the city of João Pessoa, Florianópolis is widely regarded as one of the safest and most livable cities in Brazil. With crime rates significantly lower than those of other major urban centers and a consistently high quality of life. The city hosts a rapidly growing expatriate community, attracted by its natural beauty, cultural offerings, and relaxed yet functional lifestyle. Residents benefit from a solid cultural scene, including museums, galleries, restaurants, and nightlife, without the congestion and volatility associated with larger Brazilian cities. Living costs in here remain relatively affordable. Average monthly expenses, including rent and utilities, are approximately $1,500, noticeably lower than in cities such as Rio de Janeiro. Property investment in this part of Brazil is also very lucrative. Most seaside condos can be found at prices starting near $80,000. While well-appointed two-bedroom luxury apartments in prime coastal locations are often available from approximately $120,000, figures that are increasingly rare for a city of this caliber. Number 6. The Buenos Aires province, Argentina. When people think of Buenos Aires, they often envision the capital city of Argentina. However, Buenos Aires refers not only to the city itself, but also to the surrounding province, making it important to distinguish between the two. Anchored by its namesake capital, the province provides a high standard of living with world-class healthcare, strong infrastructure, and a cultural life that rivals major European capitals. Beyond the capital, Buenos Aires province is geographically diverse. Its Atlantic coastline provides an appealing alternative for those seeking a slower pace of life. Mar del Plata, the province's premier coastal city, stands out for its long beaches, established urban services, and strong seasonal social life. Despite Argentina's ongoing inflation, foreign residents earning or holding stronger currencies such as the US dollar, euro, or British pound benefit significantly from favorable exchange rates. When paired with Argentina's residency options, particularly for retirees and digital nomads, this currency advantage often translates into a comfortable lifestyle at a fraction of the cost found in Western Europe or the United States, along with access to certain tax efficiencies once legal residency is obtained. Number 5. Uruguay. Ranked as the safest and most stable country in South America, living in Uruguay is an opportunity to enjoy a laid-back lifestyle with a mix between Latin American culture and European roots. Its high income status and low poverty rates mean you won't encounter some of the severe economic inequalities of its neighboring Latin American countries. The country's economy has also shown significant growth in recent years, which has increased job opportunities for both locals and expats. Nomads moving to Uruguay will discover a country blessed with soft rolling plains and low hills, as well as beautiful coastal areas made up of fertile lowlands. It hosts an up-and-running visa program called the Independent Means Visa. This visa leads to permanent residency in just 1 year. The eligibility criteria involves demonstrating an independent stream of income equivalent to $1,500 or more. The main benefit of acquiring this PR is that the holders are eligible for citizenship in 5 or 3 years if they have spent more than half the year physically in the country during the years preceding the citizenship application. Number 4. The Dominican Republic. As the most visited country in the Caribbean, the Dominican Republic is popular among tourists and expats alike. Many expats seldom relocate to the Dominican Republic to enjoy the idyllic tropical climate and an affordable cost of living. Prices across the board are more Latin American than they are Caribbean. For instance, you could live comfortably here on a budget of $1,200, while with a budget of $2,000, you could afford more entertainment and extra household help. Safety, however, can be an issue mainly in its larger metro areas of Santo Domingo, while most expat areas are secure, well-managed, and policed. In its major coastal areas like Las Terranas and Punta Cana, there are several gated communities decked with modern amenities and 24/7 security, perfect for retirees seeking tranquility. International connectivity is strong, with multiple airports offering direct flights to North America, Europe, and Latin America. And the presence of established expat hubs makes social integration seamless. At large, it's a melting pot of different cultures with an eclectic population and a diverse history informed by Afro-Antillean, European, North American, and Latin cultures. Number 3. Panama. This little Latin American gem offers a well-appointed cosmopolitan capital city, plus 2 long coastlines, one along the Pacific and another along the Caribbean. The country is rich in natural beauty and resources, and it's user-friendly as an expat destination for folks from up north. Its Pensionado visa provides a streamlined route to permanent residency and citizenship for individuals with reliable pension or passive income. Perhaps the biggest draw card for expats in Panama is the low cost of living, with things such as public transportation and groceries both being gentle on the wallet. Add to that utilities, internet, cell phone data, supermarket spending, transportation, and routine outing or entertainment expenses, and your monthly outlay will likely be $1,600 to $3,000. There's no significant culture shock, and Largely because of the proximity and influence of the USA, many people speak both Spanish and English. According to recent data from the Association of Americans Resident Overseas, over 30,000 Americans now call Panama home, with numbers increasing by approximately 9% annually. Number 2. Costa Rica. From its pura vida lifestyle and unmatched natural splendor to its welcoming communities and residency options, Costa Rica ticks all the boxes for those seeking an overseas retirement, remote work hub, or adventure playground. For many, life in this tropical country feels like a dream come true. Driving and public transportation options allow residents to spend their weekdays in cool, lush rainforests and weekends sunning on the beach. Expats in Costa Rica are sure to come across plenty of British, Canadian, and American retirees drawn to this stable democracy's affordable health care, low cost of living, magnificent climate, friendly locals, and spectacular views. Roughly 10% of Costa Rica's population is made up of foreigners. Just like Panama, Costa Rica also has an up-and-running pensionado visa program. To qualify, the applicant must demonstrate a guaranteed passive income or pension of only around $1,000 per month. Number 1. The Yucatan Peninsula. This is the largest peninsula in Central America, separating the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. Besides the 3 Mexican states, the peninsula also includes parts of Guatemala and Belize, though for most people the name evokes the Mexican states of Yucatan, Quintana Roo, and Campeche with their beaches, colonial towns, and Mayan ruins. The whole region is easily accessible from North America and Europe, with international airports in Cancun, Mérida, and Belize City making travel straightforward. The Mexican side of the peninsula, mainly near Cancun, Tulum, and Playa del Carmen, receive the highest international visits. Therefore, monthly cost here is higher. On average, a couple needs at least $3,800 a month to reside comfortably. In contrast to Mexico, Belize remains budget-friendly. Most remote workers staying in Belize rarely spend over $1,500 a month. But then again, Belize still lacks behind in some modern-day services. Yet, healthcare is strong in the Mexican side of the peninsula, with cities like Mérida and Cancun decked with modern hospitals and specialist clinics, as well as private care, which is affordable by international standards. In addition to that, safety standards also vary across the region. But the peninsula is considered one of Mexico's more secure parts, with active international communities that provide a social base for newcomers. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, be sure to leave a like, if not, then a dislike. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content.